Okay, happy Friday, guys. Welcome to another Facebook Live session with our education champions. Today's topic, as you most of you guys have already requested that you guys want to know about scholarships and you guys want to know about the selection criteria for those scholarships as well. There are several which are there, so we thought that it's a good opportunity for all of us to basically come out and tell you guys what are the scholarships which are available in the market right now with different colleges. Today, we'll be talking about IT, engineering, business, nursing, social work, and trade courses. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put forward. As I always tell you guys that Aussizz it takes very much pride to host these kind of Facebook lives, and each and every person who you are looking in your computer screens, on your tablet screens, these people are QEAC certified. So they're basically qualified agent, education agent certified people, and they've done the course to basically give you the best sort of advice in your education field. Today, we have each and every single person from different states of Australia. We have Diksha, who is basically covering, we don't have office in Northern Territory, we'll have it soon, but Diksha is basically going to cover the Northern Territory and Tasmania as well. So welcome, ladies. I'm the only person today. And welcome for one more Facebook Live session. Can we start with Brisbane, which is the from Brisbane office? Can we talk about first? Let's start with IT courses. Can you please tell us about the scholarships and in different colleges, and if there are any criteria for that?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Mangirish, for the introduction. So I'm from Brisbane branch, and if you talk about IT, we have few universities which are providing scholarship. So the highest scholarship is provided by James Cook University, Brisbane campus. It is around 30%. So the only requirement is you have to meet the all condition on your offer letter, and then you can get 30%. And then next is from CQ, Central Queensland University. They have 25% scholarship right now for all these students. And they also have around $1,000 deduction in their first semester fee if they're starting their course from November intake. So, and the another one is 25%, especially for the regional campus of CQ, like Townsville and Cairns and Rockhampton. And Griffith is also providing around 20% scholarship for trimester 2 and 3rd. And they have to enroll in full-time, which is around 8 units per semester, and they have to meet the English entry requirement. Another one is University of Southern Queensland. They are also providing 25% scholarship, which for July and November intake. They have to meet all the academic and English entry requirement. And another one is Torrance University. They are providing 20% scholarship for the course in Masters of Business Information System, and they have also introduced a new course, Masters of Artificial Intelligence, so they can study that. And Southern Cross University is also providing student scholarship support to international students starting from July and November intake. So it will be around 5,000 deduction in their total course fees.
Okay, thank you so much, Neha. We are getting few questions. First question is from Nasham. Nasham is saying, what are the scholarships available for social work? Thanks, Nasham, for your question. We will get back to social work, so please stay tuned for that. After Brisbane, can we go to Sydney? Priyanka, can you please tell us about Sydney?
Well, Sydney has a lot of scholarship given. There's a lot of options. So I start with CSU. So CSU study centers, which is Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra, is they're offering up to 13,300 bursary, which is like 1,900 per subject, and it can go up to 7 subjects maximum. However, CSU main campus, which is Albury, Bathurst, Wodonga, they have almost $15,000 scholarship per year, which is like NSW destination scholarship. Then we have Torrance University, which is 15%, but that is basically for transferring students. For example, if a student has studied in Australia one term, moves to Torrance University, they get 15%. There's no requirement for that. They get an automatic grant. Then we have Swinburne Scholarship, which is 30%. They also have specialization, like if somebody is in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, mathematics, that's when they get 30% scholarship. Victoria University has 20% scholarship, and they also, with 25, they're receiving minimum deposit of 2,500 to issue the COE. VIT has 15%. They would also just accept 1 unit fee, which is like as less as $2,000 to issue COE. Then Southern Cross University, 25%. Western Sydney has 10% fee reduction, but that is just because of COVID. So as soon as this pandemic would end, this would not be there. Then we have University of Wollongong, which offers 10% to 30% depending upon the merit of the student. And we have IIBIT, which is Federation University, that is 25%. And we have one college called AIH. They're offering 20% scholarship for women only. So they're encouraging women to go into science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And that's only the requirement, that you need to be a woman. That's it.
That means I'm not eligible.
And
Okay.
I also missed one. So Macquarie University is also offering $10,000 scholarship for students from subcontinent, which is India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Nepal. So $10,000 scholarship flat when they meet all the requirements of admissions.
Excellent. So when student basically contact us, when we apply for it, when we get the offer letter, is pretty much specified there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Before going to Melbourne, Diksha, can you please cover Tasmania and NT at the same time?
Sure. So for Tasmania and in like NT, we don't like there are not a lot of universities. So for example, I'll start with Darwin first. So we have Charles Darwin University there, which is the main university in Darwin. So they do have different criterias for scholarship. So they do not have any special COVID-19 scholarship right now, but they have their own scholarships, right? So they run 5 types of scholarships, which is basically first one is their Vice Chancellor Scholarship. Second one is their Global Excellence Scholarship. Third one is their Global Leader Scholarship. Fourth is Global Achiever. Now, it depends on what kind of percentage that you have achieved. If you have achieved more than 80% within your previous studies, you'll be eligible for Vice Chancellor Scholarship. Then if you have achieved more than 70%, you're eligible for Global Excellence Scholarship. Now, what these scholarships contain is that if someone gets a Vice Chancellor Scholarship, they get a scholarship for 50% with their first year tuition fee and 25% in the second year tuition fee, with conditions apply that they need to maintain a certain kind of CGPA, which is 4 on 4 when they're studying within CDU as well. So that's why they'll be able to get this scholarship in second year. Similarly, for Global Excellence as well, like they'll get 50% scholarship in their first year and 10% scholarship in their second year. Again, conditions apply that they have to maintain their CGPA. A third is Global Leader. They'll get 25% scholarship in the first year and 10% scholarship in the subsequent year, right? And the final one is Global Achiever Scholarship, which is only 15% for the first year. Now, these scholarships, there is no guarantee that the student will be getting these scholarships. So students, if you feel like, I know a lot of students, they want to move to regional areas. They have already done a master's and they have done really well when it comes to a master, but they have utilized their TR as well, and they're really looking forward to upskill themselves. So they are the students who can target this scholarship, because after performing pretty well in their master's degree or maybe previously in their bachelor's degree, so what they can do is they can apply for these scholarships and go forward and do another master's in Darwin if they really want to pursue a master's in regional area. So I would definitely say you should not come to our office right now, because obviously other offices are working, apart from Melbourne offices. So you can go to other offices, but Melbourne office, you can definitely contact a consultant. They're very well aware about how to apply for these scholarships. There are different documentations that is required. So it is not that when you're making an application, you'll be assessed for this scholarship. You need to give separate documents. You need to fill a form for all these scholarships. You need to give 2 reference reports for these scholarship. And also you need to write a few word essay on why you should be getting a scholarship, because it's a very tough competition and it is completely a merit-based scholarship, right? So that's it when it comes to CDU. And they are also offering vocational IT, they have vocational IT courses as well, but that scholarships is only for students from China, Philippines, mostly from these countries, not somebody from India, Bangladesh, not for subcontinent. So that is the scholarship that they have. Now, when it comes to Tasmania, they have University of Tasmania. University of Tasmania has Tasmania International Scholarship, which is basically 25% they get. But then again, there is a criteria. Not everybody gets that scholarship as well. You need to have minimum 70% or something like it is completely on merit base. And then student doesn't need to submit any separate documentation for it. They can straight away apply along with the application. And now when it comes to in IT, there are like different diplomas that is offered by Brighton, which is also called AIBT. So they have reduced the diploma prices. So currently you can get a diploma from 6,000 to 7,000, which is pretty well when it comes to a diploma price. And even the COE deposit have been reduced as well. One thing I would like to mention for CDU, due to COVID, they're taking 50% deposit for COEs. Like, for example, earlier you have to pay the whole tuition fee amount to get into the, get your COE for CDU. But they have introduced that even if the student pays 50%, they can get the COE, because they understand due to the hardship, a student will not be able to pay a huge amount. Yeah. That's about Darwin.
Pretty much NT and Tasmania, as we shouldn't say it's a regional, but it's kind of, small cities. So whatever the scholarship, what we discuss when it comes to IT, engineering, business, nursing, social work, they're pretty much constant, right? They don't change.
Yes, they're very like constant, and they have similar kind of scholarship that is offered. Like the scholarship that I just spoke about is offered for all the other courses as well.
Excellent. Okay. So we will basically come back to you at the end, because we know that we've covered most of it.
Yes.
We'll come back to you at the end if you want to add anything.
Sure. Thanks, Mangesh.
Thank you. Aksh, can you please tell us about our home state?
Yeah, thank you, Mangesh. I think Sydney and Melbourne, they have almost similar colleges over here. So for when it comes to IT, in Victoria, we have Swinburne, which is currently offering up to 30% of scholarship. They have STEM scholarship particularly. They also have pathway scholarships. So it's not just STEM, they have different scholarships available. They have pathway scholarships as well, where students studying from foundation leading to bachelor's, and then post-grad qualification leading to PG, even they can get further scholarship of 2,500 per year. They also have excellent scholarship, which is 10 to 25% based on their GPA, which is 60% GPA that is required. Apart from that, Torrance has 20% scholarship for their software engineering courses when it comes to artificial intelligence for their July 2020 intake itself. And that goes along with credits as well. So if you're availing credits, still they'll honor that scholarship based on your merits. Then we have SCU, which is currently offering 25% scholarship. They have a cap of $8,000 scholarship per year. So 8,000 is maximum that you'll get in a year, but up to 25% is the total scholarship that you'll get over the course fee. We have ATMC Fed, which is currently giving up to 30% of the scholarship as well when it comes to their business and IT courses. MIT is currently offering International Excellence Scholarship of $10,000. RMIT currently offers 20% of the scholarship, and that's entirely merit-based. Then we have VIT, which is currently offering 15% scholarship for onshore students and 10% for offshore. When it comes to Torrance, for offshore students, those who are studying online, they are offering up to 30% scholarship as well. So if anybody who's offshore and wants to study online, they can avail that 30% online scholarship further with them. Victoria Uni is offering anywhere around $6,000 of COVID relief. And apart from the scholarship that's being offered, most of the colleges, they have come up with one subject payment plans as well. So one subject, two subject deposits, like Torrance. Torrance is helping students with one subject deposit, two subject deposits, and so is Captain as well. But mostly all of the universities, they have merit-based scholarship when it comes to Victoria.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Prasamsa, can you please tell us about SA?
Yes, hi, hello everyone. So regarding scholarship in Adelaide, we've got like Torrance University, which is providing 15% scholarship to the student as a business scholarship, as Priyanka told us early. So they are providing 15% scholarship to the student who have already completed their first or second trimester in any other colleges, and additional like 10% as a merit scholarship. So the student needs to meet the criteria, like they have completed the study and get more than 65% in their previous study, and they should have Ielts overall 7. and they'll get like 25% scholarship on that case. Accordingly, Kaplan, they are providing scholarship up to 30%, including this high achiever scholarship as well. So the criteria is they need to meet the entry requirement, and they need to meet the criteria of academic requirement and the English requirement as well. IIBIT, for IT, they are providing 25% scholarship for all the student meeting the criteria of academic entries and English requirement. And for AIBT, they are providing 30% scholarship for graduate diploma entries. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Prashansa. Kiran, can you please tell us the situation in Perth?
Yes, Mangarish. So in Perth, as everyone knows that we don't have so many universities as Sydney and Melbourne has. So over here we have SCU who is giving 25% on the full duration. ECU is giving 20% scholarship, that is International Welcome Scholarship. So they don't have different criteria. So it will be already mentioned in the offer letter when we get the offer letter. So they are giving 20% scholarship. Murdoch they are giving 20% International Welcome Scholarship and then 11,000. So there's different for different courses. But for IT, it's like, yes, 20% scholarship. And yes, so these are only in Curtin, there's no scholarship. It's just the merit-based scholarship, which is very high. So there are very few students who meet that requirements. So in Curtin, it's not mentioned in the offer letter. So it will automatically be mentioned in the COE if you have been given the scholarship or not. So yes, these are the only 2-3 universities in Perth who are doing IT courses, and they have just like 20% scholarship.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Kiran. I just want to add one more thing here, that when we are talking about scholarships, this is the information what our universities partners have given it to us. So if you want to have an updated information or a up-to-date information, please get in touch with any of our offices all over Australia, because certain cases, case by case basis. So there are some certain scholarship which would be available for not mentioned by the university, but you may be eligible. So for those to find it out, please get in touch with us, and we'll surely sort it out case by case basis as well. Now, once we finish IT, can we go to engineering? Starting again from Neha, can you please tell us about engineering?
Yeah, so in Engineering University of Southern Queensland, they are providing 25% scholarship right now. They have campus in Toowoomba, which is a regional area. And Griffith University is also providing 25%. And the only requirement is you have to meet the academic and English entry requirement. And the another one is QUT. They are also providing scholarship, but it depends upon your academic background, which is Vice Chancellor Scholarship.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Neha. Priyanka, coming back to the biggest state, Sydney.
Okay, with engineering, we do not really have a lot of options. The Sydney campus of Central Queensland University doesn't really offer engineering, but they do offer engineering management course, and then they have 20% scholarship for that. Again, Western Sydney also offers a 10% fee reduction for even engineering courses. Now, talking about bigger universities like UNSW, UC, they have their own criteria of scholarship, but then that's completely merit based. So that's nothing because of COVID. So, you know, you need to have, your academic has to be excellent depending upon, people get from 10% to 75% of scholarship in those kind of universities.
Excellent. Okay. So we will basically assess and help our students as well.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Aksh, can you please come to us, our home state? Can you please tell us about it?
For engineering is technically available with most of the major universities as well. Like I said, Swinburne has STEM scholarship, which is for science, technology, engineering as well. They have up to 30% scholarship available with the GPA. So it's again merit-based, and you need to have a good merits in order to qualify for STEM scholarship. Then we have SCU, which offers 25% of scholarship further. Apart from that, we also have EIT. Now, EIT offers anywhere around 10% of scholarship, and they also have women's scholarship. So for women's scholarship, the only difference is they actually women empowerment. They actually just need to qualify, and they need to write down a research proposal, sort of not a research proposal, but a reason as to why they need women's scholarship. They would be assessed by a tutor, and then they would be granted that scholarship. Any women who wants to go ahead with engineering courses, I think that's a very good opportunity that has been given by EIT. Apart from that, major universities, they have their merit-based scholarship, which is ranging anywhere around 10 to 20% again. But for new admissions, in case you're not taking any credits, universities prefer to give you more scholarship. But in case you are changing courses and you're availing credits, most of the major universities, they don't consider giving scholarships based on that.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Aksh. We've received a message from Ray Sheen. He's saying, can students from Afghanistan study in Australia? Ray, please get in touch. Aussizz has got a migration department as well. Please get in touch with us. I'm sure the consultants there will be able to help you out with this. Going back to SA, Prasansa, can you please tell us about Adelaide?
Yes, so in Adelaide, there are not much few like colleges. There are only like big university which are providing this engineering course like UniSA and Flinders. So they are providing 25% scholarship for international student as a merit scholarship, for initial first year only. So they need to meet the inter requirement and the English score, of course. And there's another scholarship they are providing as a Vice Chancellor Excellence. So that is for 50% scholarship. The student needs to meet the high average distinction criteria in their previous institution. Yep.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Going back to Perth, Kiran?
Yes, Mangrish. So in Perth, it's only ECU Murdoch who has like bachelor's and master's, and of course EIT. So Curtin does have a bachelor's, but as I told, they are not offering any scholarship. ECU and Murdoch, they both are saying 20% for the full duration of the course, and EIT, as Aksh mentioned, that they are having the same scholarship, 20%, and then the women's scholarship, women empowerment scholarship. So yes, so these are the only three institutes who are offering engineering courses, and they are having the scholarship. UWA has, but they are not giving any scholarship.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Prashant is asking us, when will the borders open for Australia? Prashant, it's a $1 million question at this point of time. We all are hoping that it will open soon. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't want to make any comments because it's a government decision. Let's see. But in the meantime, with these scholarships, you can study online, and that will be considered as part of your study. So remember that you know, when we are helping and when we are giving information about the different courses and scholarship, that doesn't mean because everyone is kind of suffering, everything is going online, and that is why there are so many scholarships available. So you can certainly study online, which I feel would have been a better choice when I was studying, but that's okay. All right, so coming back to business now, we've covered IT and engineering. Let's come to business. Starting from again, Neha, can you please tell us about business courses?
Yeah, so in business, Brisbane is having Holmes Institute, which is providing 15% scholarship right now for July intake. Someone wants to get admission for July. And KBS is also providing 10%. And then JC is providing 30% scholarship for business course as well. And Griffith University is providing around 20% scholarship for business course as well. They have campus in Gold Coast, which is a regional area. And Central Queensland University is also providing up to 25% scholarship. The requirement is that you should have around up to 65% in your bachelor's, your previous study. And again, University of Southern Queensland, around 25%. They have campus in Springfield and Toowoomba. Toowoomba is, of course, it's a regional area. And Southern Cross University, they have campus in Gold Coast. They are providing around up to $5,000 scholarship. And for Gold Coast campus.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Guys, one more thing which I want to add here. It's as you guys have heard by now that, you know, anywhere between 5% to 30% is what people are giving scholarship, which if you consider 25 to 30% of the total fees, it's a significant scholarship. And of course, due to COVID, borders are locked down, but it's a very good way to kind of, if you want to keep learning or if you want to keep studying, don't forget you can do that one. To get the best sort of advice, I again urge everyone to basically get in touch with nearest Aussizz office, and they'll be able to give you more information about it. Coming back to Sydney, Priyanka.
Okay. So we have a lot of option in business in Sydney. So to start with, we have View Sydney, which is offering 25% scholarship. So there's no requirement to get that 25% scholarship, and also you get a COE by just depositing $2,500. And then you have GCA, which is offering 20% scholarship, and you only need to pay $1,861 to get the COE. Then you have VIT, 15%, again $2,000 to get the COE. Then you have Southern Cross University, 25%. Kaplan Business School is offering 10%. Also, they're adding, like, they have an additional scholarship of $751 off for people who are enrolling for the coming intake. So that's $750 one-off scholarship. And then you have Homes. They're offering 15%, which is a COVID-19 scholarship. And again, with Torrance University, it's 15% if they are transferring, and depending upon the merit, also if a student has an IELTS of 7.5, they can get a 25% scholarship.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Aksh, can you please tell us about Melbourne?
I think the scholarships when it comes to Sydney and Melbourne for the universities, they almost remain same. Like Priyanka said, Kaplan is offering 10% scholarship, and they are offering $750 one of the payment relief. For the 10% scholarship, you just need to qualify for 50% onshore subject clearance. So if you have already completed one semester, covered 4 units, or you have enrolled for 4 units, but you have passed 2 units, you would qualify for this scholarship by default. Then we have Torrance, which generally offers 15 to 20% scholarship. For July intake specifically, they are offering 20% scholarship to all the students in case you're onshore. If you're studying offshore, then definitely the scholarship can range up to 30% as well. So if you want to study online, anybody who's planning to study online, they can study online and avail up to 30% scholarship. And then it's VIT. VIT is currently giving 15% scholarship for onshore cases and 10% scholarship for offshore cases as well. Similarly, with Swinburne also, they are offering scholarship for onshore and offshore cases. For offshore online studies, they are giving 30% scholarship as well. And they give anywhere around 10 to 25% excellent scholarships, which student can apply for. Then comes Homes. Homes is currently offering 15% scholarship. They've also reduced their COE deposit. So the COE deposit has been reduced to $1,500 plus the enrollment fee, which is like $250 for one of the COEs that you can avail. That's technically one subject payment for them. And apart from that, most of the major universities, they have anywhere around 10 to 25% scholarship. But having said that, anybody who's excellent when it comes to their GPA, so suppose you have a GPA of 90% above, you have very good English scores, you have very good academic scores, you can always go ahead, contact us, and we can put ahead your application, and we can avail better scholarships for you when it comes to getting it assessed from different universities. Universities are keen on giving scholarship to students who are actually pretty good academically as well.
Yeah. There was one more question which is came up, which I think is a little bit important. There were a few people who kind of visiting, say for, visiting their family in Australia, and the family members are kind of stuck here, can't go overseas, and they wish to start studying. Now, in that situation, guys, we have a migration team working for each and every office. I would request you guys to get in touch with a migration team. They will be able to kind of advise you whether, depending on your visa, whether you will be able to study in Australia or not. When it comes to education, I think education consultants are not the ones who can advise you on your visa. So MARA agents or the registered migration agents are the ones who can tell you whether you were visiting Australia and you kind of stuck, can't travel, and you wish to study. Of course, it's a good time. I think it positively as well, that if you're stuck, might as well use it for something better. And if you wish to study, get in touch with us. Next one is, of course, going back to Prashansa. Can you please tell us, Prashansa, about Adelaide?
Yes, continuing with the scholarship for business, Torrance as Priyanka and Aksh has mentioned earlier, so Torrance, they are providing 15% scholarship and 25% on merit scholarship, meeting the requirements. Along with Torrance, Kaplan, they are providing up to 30%, so 10% for the student. As Aussizz had mentioned, the student transfer from one college to another, meeting the criteria. And then high achievers, so the student who have got more than 90% in their previous study, they will get up to 30% scholarship. Then IIBIT, they are providing 25% scholarship. And then AIBT, they are providing scholarship of 30% for initial first year for bachelor's degree. Along with that, Equals, they are also providing for business courses, for diploma courses, for 30% scholarship.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Prasamsa. Coming back to Kiran. Kiran, can you please tell us about Perth?
Yes, Margaret. So Perth as ECU, Murdoch, and Kaplan. So Kaplan, like Aksh has already mentioned, about 10% of the scholarship, and then 750 is the another they are giving COVID relief. So this is for the Kaplan, and then ECU is same as 20%. One thing more for ECU is they are giving, if we are studying online, so they are giving 30% online scholarship. So, and Murdoch is same as 20% scholarship. So it's Murdoch, ECU, it's same for every, like all the courses. Then for bachelor, we have like two colleges over here. That's Stotts and Stanley. So they have reduced their price. So per annum, Stotts is 18,000 per annum, and Stanley is 16,500. So they have actually reduced their price due to this COVID pandemic. So, yeah, so these are the only few institutes we have. SU, yes, they have business course, and it's same 25%.
Sure, excellent. Thank you. Now we come to the most search course, as we say, nursing. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know whether any university has got any seats available. Let's be honest here, because that is a course where everybody kind of, it's a hot sort of course where everybody is looking for. But if there are any, of course, the champions can tell us. Starting from Neha again, can you please tell us about nursing?
Yeah, so for nursing, University of Sunshine Coast is providing 15% COVID relief scholarship for the student who was starting in July. I think they still have some seats available for July intake. And again, Griffith University is also providing up to 20% scholarship. The only requirement is that you should have 7 each in IELTS or PT to get admission into this course. And University of Southern Queensland is also providing around 10% scholarship, which is International Student Support Nursing Scholarship. And that is available for same, you should have 7 each in IELTS or PT. And Southern Cross University, Gold Coast campus, they have up to 20% scholarship for nursing students who are starting from July or next year intake.
Excellent. Okay. Is IELTS and PT exam still going on? Anybody knows?
I think yes, but the dates are available for August or September intake.
Okay.
It's very hard to find the dates.
Yeah. All right. No problem. Thanks, Neha. Priyanka, please tell us about Sydney nursing.
Okay, with Sydney, nursing would start with Diploma of Nursing. So Torrance is offering 5% scholarship if you have 8 each in your IELTS or PT. So you get 5% scholarship if you're enrolling for Diploma of Nursing. Now with Sydney, there are a lot of private providers which offer Diploma of Nursing. And they do not really have scholarship, but then they have a lot of flexible payment plans. So you're looking at paying somewhere around $1,500, and then you go on, and then you can pay every month. There's a lot of flexibility in terms of making the payment. Now coming to a big scholarship, Charles University has $15,000 scholarship. That is like NSW Destination Scholarship. So that's only for the main campus. And I don't think, except that, first of all, there's no seat available. And I don't think there's no other scholarships for nursing in NSW.
Okay. Anything different for us in Melbourne, Aksh?
No, I think Melbourne's pretty competitive when it comes to nursing, and when it comes to seats as well. Most of the universities, they have Feb 2021 seats reserved for Masters of Nursing intake as well. So we do have seats available for Bachelors of Nursing, but that too with very few universities. There are some universities that are actually full till September 2021 for Bachelors of Nursing. But when it comes to scholarships, unfortunately, we do not have any scholarships that are being offered. But like Priyanka said, for Diploma of Nursing, there are certain private providers which give you flexible payment plans.
Yeah.
Apart from that, scholarships is not something that they offer on nursing courses.
Sure. Thank you. Prashansa, anything different for SA compared to us?
So yeah, for Diploma of Nursing, like there are few providers only. Torrance University, they are providing 25% scholarship, but for the student who have graduated from Torrance University and other institution, yeah, they are not providing any scholarship at all.
All right, no problem. Kiran, this will be I think the shortest kind of an information session for nursing. Kiran, coming back to you.
Yes, for nursing, we have only 2 wet course providers. So it's IHMA and ETEA. So there is no scholarship. It's just like whatever their fees is.
Yeah.
And then Curtin is same. They're giving merit-based scholarship. So yes, there is 7 each should be the minimum requirement. Then ECU is not giving any scholarship for nursing. Murdoch is giving same that 20%. So Master of Nursing, it's already full over here. We have already started applying for February intake and then next July 2021 intake. So all the intake for Bachelor and Master, they are all full over here and not like much scholarships available.
All right. Okay. No problem. Thank you. Now, after nursing, the second sort of hot course comes up is social work. Social work, I've seen so many students who are interested in social work. We've had a Facebook live session, the whole sort of session on social work as well in the past. Those guys who want to know more, they can definitely go back to Aussizz page and check it. Starting from Neha, can you please tell us about social work?
For social work, same University of Sunshine course, they have Master of Social Work and they're providing 15% again COVID support for July intake. And Southern Cross University, Gold Coast campus, they don't have July intake actually, they just have March, which will be next year, so which is up to 20%. And CQU is having social work, they are providing up to 25% scholarship. And Griffith is also providing social work. They also have a 20% scholarship for international students. You just have to meet all the requirement.
And the seats are available. We will see. We will see. When we receive an application, we can reach out to the college or university.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Because nursing and social work are sort of courses where it's always kind of, it's a cut to cut. So we prefer that we reach out to the colleges when we receive the applications. Thanks, Neha. Coming back to Priyanka.
So there are very few universities in New South Wales which offer social work. And there are no such scholarship available. However, for this pandemic time, Western Sydney is still offering 10% fee reduction, and that's about it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Aksh, Melbourne?
Melbourne doesn't offer any scholarship when it comes to Masters of Social Work. I'm so sorry, but yes, it being a very competitive course, unfortunately, there aren't many scholarships. But there are scholarships relevant to social work, which are like community services courses. You can avail scholarships in those courses. But if you're particularly looking for Bachelors of Social Work, Masters of Social Work, unfortunately, they don't have any scholarships available. And intakes also are very competitive. So they are 3 to 4 intakes in a year, depending on every college. So you can actually go ahead and get your admission sorted as soon as possible if you're really interested in that.
Perfect. Thank you. Prashansa?
Yes. So for Masters of Social Work, there are only 2 universities, UniSC and Flinders. So they are not like particularly providing scholarship. They are just providing the international merit scholarship, as I've mentioned earlier. So 25% who meets the criteria and Vice Chancellor excellence. So as Aussizz just mentioned that if the student want to go for some other relevant course, equals they have just recently get approval from ACWA for Bachelors of Human Service for September intake. And they are providing 20% scholarship for initial 1 year.
Excellent. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Kiran, can you please tell us about Perth?
Social work is very competitive and available in very few universities. It's one master's is available in UWA and Curtin. So they are not giving any scholarship in social work, and bachelor is available in ECU with no scholarship. So yes, no scholarship for social work.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. Now, coming back to, I think, couple of fortnights ago, we've done a whole sort of a Facebook Live for trade courses. Now, there are so many trade courses which we all are aware of. So let's not go into too much, but just the the sort of a courses where you can get more sort of scholarships or discounts, because sometimes you get discounts, you don't get scholarship, but pretty much at the end of the day, it's kind of saving money from students. So starting from Neha, can you please tell us just a few lines, what do you think about it? What are the options there?
Yeah, so in Brisbane, there are a lot of institutes which are providing trade course, especially we have a huge demand in automotive technology and commercial cookery.
Yep.
And along with that, carpentry is also getting popular nowadays.
Yes.
So institutes are providing up to 20% scholarship. So the popular one right now is Imagine Institute. They have campus in Gold Coast as well. It's a 2-year program, and fees is around 18,000 after scholarship for Brisbane campus. And same applies to for carpentry in SETS Institute. It is around 20% scholarship.
Yeah.
So, and for commercial cookery, we have again Imagine Institute. They have same course for 2 years, and Canterbury Technology Institute. They are also providing up to 20%.
And the good thing about trade courses is they get the intakes like quicker, right? They have more intake in a year compared to like the other colleges and university courses.
Yeah, some institute have monthly intakes.
Excellent. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Priyanka, coming back to Sydney.
With Sydney, there's no scholarship in trade courses, but there are a lot of private providers who have recently introduced trade courses into their scope. So they're offering introductory discounts. So they can get up to 10% discount, and they're getting a waiver on enrollment fee, which is like $150. And for trade courses, like, for example, automotive, the material fee is $3,000. So in those also, they are giving certain kind of reliefs. And also there are a lot of discounts that they offer for students, because of course, they have just established the college and they want more students. So there's a lot of like 10 to 15% scholarship in trade courses. But then I don't think that's going to stay for very long, because, these kind of colleges get full very fast. So I think for now, maybe another 2-3 months, it's going to be 10 to 15% scholarship. But with discount, of course, a 10% discount is what the standard rate is around trade courses.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Now, before going to Melbourne, let's coming back to Diksha, who was waiting for a longer time. She'll now, trade courses are pretty much there in Tasmania and in NT. So Diksha, can you please tell us on cover both the states, please?
Sure. Thanks, Mangarish. So, as I mentioned before, like the other scholarships are almost same. So now when it comes to trade courses, so in NT, again, we have Australian Careers College. They have this offering NT scholarship. So it's basically kind of a destination scholarship. So they do have a lot of trade courses. So a student needs to apply it online when they are applying along with their application to Australian Careers College. Then we have Ielts Darwin, which is a level 1 provider, and they have reduced their initial deposit. So if you want to get a COE, you can get the COE within 1,200 to 1,500. There is not much reduction when it comes to fees, but they have obviously reduced the COE. Now, as we know, like NT and Tasmania being regional areas, they are in high demand. So there are not many scholarships, because obviously they're very favorite destinations right now for all the international students. Now when it comes to Tasmania, there is this Brighton College, which is also called AIBT. So they are offering 6,000 worth diplomas. Like you can get a diploma within $6,000, which is quite good. I feel like you can study for Tasmania for 1 year with $6,000 amount. So that is pretty good. Also, I would like to mention for there is Tasmania TAFE. So they are not as such offering any scholarships or there is any reduction or anything. But for students who are on their TR, like they're on their 485 visa, I just want to let them know that Tasmania TAFE treat them as a domestic student. So
Yes.
their fees will be obviously very less when it comes to a international student. So even for diploma of nursing, like any course that they want to go, diploma of community service in Tasmania, they can apply in TASDAFE, and they can get this benefit of having like, you know, being equivalent to a local domestic student.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have Vocational Training Institute, VTI, in Tasmania, which has recently started their automotive course. So they didn't had automotive, they only had cookery before. So they're offering it at a very cheap price, because as Priyanka also mentioned, that there are a lot of institutes that are coming up with new courses or new in new areas as well. So they're offering a quite reduced scholarship. So they're offering the automotive course within 15.5K, which is pretty cheap when it comes to completing a automotive course, being Cert 3, Cert 4 and diploma.
Yeah.
So that, and also there is one NIET, which have they are offering the reduced plan, and they're offering, like, they have reduced the fee structure. Also they're offering plan, like payment plan, so that it's easy for students, that they don't have to pay a lot of amount together. They can pay in like, you know, monthly, something like in a plan. So yeah, that's about it.
Excellent. Thank you. There was a kind of a question where people were asking how everybody knows so much about it. As we discussed at the beginning of today's Facebook Live, most of the consultants have done a QEAC course, which is called Qualification of Qualified Education Consultants. So they basically studied how to counsel people and how to counsel students, and that's how they've studied so much into it. That is why they are sort of champions, and that's what I like to call it, champions. So if you go to any of the Aussizz office, which we have offices in most of the states, you will get a proper guidance, and that is why it's one of the most important things in today's world is we counsel students on a regular basis with the right manner, so that they know education, I feel, is such which is very important in your future. So it's of course one of the important things to give a proper advice as well. And that's how each and every person who comes on the Facebook Live knows so much. So just wanted to give a little bit of background about it. So yes, coming back to our home state, Aksh, can you please tell us about trade?
We have lately seen quite a lot of students getting enrolled in trade courses. As such, Victoria doesn't have specific scholarships. There are very few colleges which are offering 10%. VIT is currently offering 10% scholarship for their cookery, making their cookery package around $16,200. Then we have colleges which are offering reduced package price, like Apero is currently offering for automotive, and Lennox offering an automotive package at a reduced price. So what colleges have come up with is, rather than giving scholarship, they have made a package price which is anywhere ranging between 14,000 to anywhere around 22,000 as well. So if you're going in for regional colleges, they are a bit expensive. But the best plus point about Melbourne is you can get a COE in $1,250 as well. And then there's a monthly payment plan.
Okay.
So some colleges, they go up to $1,000 to $1,500 for COE deposit. And then there's a monthly payment plan, which would depend on the flexibility of the student. Given the COVID situation, most of the colleges, they have further made the payment plans. Like suppose a payment plan is for $1,000, but a student is not able to pay those $1,000 in coming months. So a student can pay $500, and they'll postpone that $500 towards the next month. So whenever students comfortable, they can actually make that remaining payment. So colleges, they are being more flexible when it comes to making the payment plans easier for students. But scholarships as such, no. But payment plans, lucrative. They're totally lucrative.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aksh. Going back to essay, Prashanta, can you please tell us about essay?
Yes. So we've got like more than 20 institutions which provide this trade courses facility. So they don't have as such like scholarship for trade courses, but as other people have mentioned earlier, so they are having like providing promotional fee structure to the student, flexible payment plans, and the minimum initial deposit to get the COEs.
Excellent.
So yeah, there are like lots of colleges.
Monthly intakes as well, right?
Yes, yeah, they've got monthly intakes as well. Yes.
Thank you. Kiran, coming back to you last time in this Facebook Live.
Yes, Mangarish. So for trade courses, we have number of colleges available. And as everyone has mentioned, it's not particular scholarship they are giving, but they are doing some promotional prices due to the situation, so which has reduced their entire duration fees a lot. So if we talk about automotive, so apparel, they have reduced their price to 24,000, which is very good. Then for cookery, we have a price ranging from 20,000 to 22 or $23,000. I would like to add advanced diploma of telecommunication network engineer. So LEAD has just introduced this course and they are giving it for $25,000. And NIT has also reduced the price. So they have reduced the price for like $5,000. So the promo package, like for diploma plus advanced diploma, they are giving for $5,500.
Yeah. But which was the first one you said, Apero? How much was it? For 24, right?
24, yes.
24. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies. Again, one more informative Facebook Live session. We've had so many questions. There was one last question which I would like to just address here. Admissions in USC July batch for Bachelor of Nursing. Laksh, I think it's better you guys, like probably you can reach out to one of our offices, because seats is something which is changing every day. So at this point of time, we won't be able to address whether they have the seats or not. We would like to get in touch with the university. So we'll definitely do that. As earlier said that, we have offices in pretty much all the states of Australia, except Northern Territory and Tasmania, which will probably have it soon. But as I said, Aussizz is one of the biggest education and migration agents. So if you not necessary only for education, if you have any questions for migration as well, please try to get in touch in one of our offices and we'll try to give the best advice as we can. And there was one question which we kind of addressed earlier, that if there are any family members here and wish to study, you can definitely reach out to us and we will get in touch with our migration team to find out whether you can legally study in Australia. At this point of time, everything is online, so might as well use this opportunity to kind of study and get it better and get some certifications if you like. If you have any questions, as I said, get in touch with us. And if you would like to know more things, or if you'd like to know more different certain things about colleges or courses or anything, please send us message. We always try to get feedback about different Facebook Lives, so we'll try to get back to you guys on the certain different topics. So please get in touch with us for this Friday. Let us all thank you so much once again and have a good Friday. Thank you so much, ladies.